Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all my friends. I welcome you all to the 23rd solo graduation performances. I, Shweta Jagannathan, will be your host for today's set of events. We have an exception set of performances that have been months for making. Our talented performances have poured their hearts and souls to bringing their events to life. Before we begin, let's take a brief moment to appreciate the magic of theaters. The actors transcend themselves to bring diverse characters to life. And we, the audiences, enchanted, moved, and challenged. I now invite Mr. Pradyumna Ramakrishnan, our academic head, to address the gathering.
A very good afternoon to everyone present here. Thank you all for coming. It is a very happy occasion that we have arrived now at the 5th program of our annual graduation solo. We have students all waiting inside and seated over there, ready to perform. And it's very exciting that we have reached here. And every year we strive for this, happy students performing, excited to perform. So we're looking forward for a wonderful final program today. A few ground rules before we start. Parents, this is the black box studio. So when the students are performing here, we request all of you to watch the program, not talk if possible, because sometimes even your slight mumbling could disturb a student. We have students ranging from grade 1 junior, the young ones, till the advanced group students. So you'll have a variety of performances happening here. Some students might tend to see the stage for the first time, might react a little differently. They will try their best. All of them are excited to perform, but the performances will vary. So please don't compare the students. All of them are happy to be on stage. Some are coming up for the first time. Some have done it many times with us. We have students with us for the past 8 years and above. So please enjoy this performance. Try and keep your mobile phones on silent. In case you have an important phone call to make, request you all to please step out and have that conversation. Please don't try and have the conversations here. Please don't walk in between this pathway over here. We have a live recording happening over here. It is being streamed live on YouTube. So it gets disturbed for our audiences online. All parents who want to actually could cross through and go from here in between the performances if possible. So without taking a lot of, I'll like to now give the mic back to Shweta. All of you, please enjoy the program. Students, please enjoy, clap, support your students and your friends. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Pradyumna, sir. Let's now embark a captivated journey brought to life by hard work and dedication by our incredible cast. For now, for our very first performance, Ved Krishna from grade 3 senior will be presenting a poem called The Terrible Path. The Terrible Path is a poem written by Brian Patton in the 90s. His poems are made with great skill and honesty, a marked sensitivity, and an eye for the unusual. A magic ability to turn creativity and imagination loose. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Ved Krishnan on stage to perform The Terrible Path. Over to you, Ved.
Hello everyone, my name is Ved. I'm going to perform the poem The Terrible Path by Brian Patton. While playing at the woodland's edge, I saw a child one day. She was standing near a foaming brook, and the sign half rotted away. There was something strange about her clothes. They were from another age. I might have seen them in a book on the mildewed page. She looked pale and frightened. Her voice was thick with red. She spoke through lips rimmed with green, and this is what she said. I saw a signpost with no name. I was surprised and had to stare. It pointed to a broken gate in a path that led nowhere. The path had run to seed, and I walked as in a dream. It entered a silent oak wood and crossed a silent stream. Under the tree, a silent bird mouthed a silent song. I wanted to turn back, but something had gone wrong. The path would not let me go. It had claimed me for its own. It led me through a dark wood where all was overgrown. I followed it until the leaves had fallen from the trees. I followed it until frost had drugged the autumn bees. I followed it until spring dissolved the winter snow. And whichever way it turned, I was obliged to go. Years passed like shooting stars. They melted and were gone. But the path itself seemed endless. It twisted and went on. I followed it and thought aloud, I'll be found. Just wait and see. Yet in my heart, I knew by then the world had forgotten me. Frightened, I turned homeward, but stopped and had to stare. I too saw that signpost with no name and a path that led nowhere. Thank you.
That was an amazing performance by Ved. One's laziness can cause a great deal of pain and loss. Where have you heard this before? Ah, now I remember. It's a story that we used to read when we were young children. It is The Foolish Donkey. Now, we have a friend, Meg Kocha from Grade 1 Senior Adayar, to perform this story. The stage is yours, Meg.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Meg, and today I'll be performing the short story, The Foolish Donkey. An idol maker had to deliver an idol to a customer, so he placed it onto his donkey's back, and they started on their journey. Now, the idol maker was extremely skilled at his job, and this particular idol was the best he had ever made. Whoever saw it stopped to bow down and pray to it. The donkey thought that they were bowing down to him. The donkey was enormously pleased and flattered, and not wishing to go away from a place where he was held with a high self esteem, came to an abrupt stop. Nothing his master did would induce him to start walking again. And finally, the master lifted the idol onto his own head and resumed on his journey. The donkey stood where he was, with his head held high and braying sonorously, until he suddenly became aware that there was no one watching him. The people were now following his master and bowing down to the idol. The donkey realized that his pride had clouded with his judgment, and feeling ashamed of himself, he ran to rejoin his master. Thank you.
That was a great performance by Meg. Can we give another big round of applause for him? Now, let's give a big round of applause to welcome Yalni from Grade 2 Junior Adaya to perform the poem Kitty Caught a Caterpillar. Isn't it a cute title? Come, let's hear from what she has to say. Over to you, Yalni.
Hi, my name is Yani. I am going to perform the poem. It's Kitty Caught a Caterpillar poem. Kitty caught a caterpillar. Kitty caught a snail. Kitty caught a turtle. It's petting a turtle's tail. Kitty caught a cricket. The sticky bit of thread. She tried to catch a bumblebee. The bee caught a instead. Thank you.
Thank you, Yarni, for the amazing performance. It's hard to find a perfect match, someone you really connect with, someone who will dedicate their life to destroy you at all costs, and thereby challenge you to push your limits and excel. Yes, sometimes it feels like you'll never meet your nemesis. And now, and not wanting to give up on his hopes, this character here is openly calling for someone to be their nemesis. We will be able to find one? Come, let's find out as we watch Vaibhav Hari Prasad and Advait PL from Level O to perform their pair act. Will you be my nemesis? From over to you, boys.
Hello there. Glad to meet you.
What happened? I was in the vault.
Hi, I'm Captain Battle, and I just foiled your bank robbery.
Oh, that's right. Someone hit me on the head with a bag full of money.
Bingo! My sidekick's been listening to the police scanner and told me I ought to come and have a look at what you are up to.
So I guess I'm arrested, huh? I thought I had a good thing going on this time.
Well, not so fast. Skirmish was right. I was really impressed with your technique, and I was wondering, do you have a nemesis?
I don't think so.
Well then, let's get to know each other. See if we make sense as mortal enemies.
Okay, I mean, sure.
So, you are a criminal. What do they call you?
Logan Applebaum.
Who?
Logan Applebaum. I tried to get people call me Ace, but it never caught on.
You don't have a professional villain name? Or, okay, fine. What are your origins?
Delaware?
Your origin story is Delaware? Come on, you got to give me something here. Why were you robbing the bank?
For money?
That's it? That's so depressing.
Well, if you really want to get into it lately, I've realized I make a lot of bad decisions. On one hand is the lack of support system in our modern society. But you know what? There's also a deep hole in my heart that I'm trying to fill. I was thinking it might be a good idea to go to therapy and explore that more.
Well, that's no fun for me. Usually, people have an accident with acid or they are, let's see, some evil alien or something.
No, I just have some issues I need to work out.
Sorry, I don't know if there's a match here. It just doesn't sound right. Well, if this isn't my old nemesis, Logan Applebaum, go back to Delaware, you fiend.
I kinda like Delaware.
See, a nemesis can't say stuff like that.
No, I get it. Just another thing I messed up, I guess.
Oh, no, it's not you. It's me.
You don't have to spare my feelings.
Look, Applebaum, if in theory you were somehow to escape, could you promise me that you could go to therapy and not rob any more banks?
Does that include houses too, or?
No, no more crime.
Okay, fair enough.
Good luck with your issues, Ace.
You call me Ace?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, boys, for that amazing performance. Needles and Pins is a light-hearted children's poem that depicts a need for new experience through musical language. The poem takes the reader through a speaker's desire to build a boat with a strong sail and a good captain and crew. This vessel and these people he hopes will take him away from his life and allow him to encounter new things. So let's welcome Roshan Mehta from Grade 2 Junior Adayar with a big round of applause to perform the poem Needles and Pins.
Yeah. Hi friends, my name is Roshan and today I'm going to perform a poem called Needles and Pins. Needles and pins, needles and pins. Sew me a sail to catch me the wind. Sew me a sail strong as the gale. Carpenter, bring out your hammers and nails. Hammers and nails, hammers and nails. Build me a boat to go chasing the whales. Chasing the whales, sailing the blue. Find me a captain and sign me a crew. Captain and crew, captain and crew. Take me, oh, take me to anywhere new. Thank you.
Oh, what a wonderful performance by Roshan. Let's give him another round of applause, please. The Boy Fisherman is written by Abby Fable Brown, who tells us the life of fishermen in this poem, showing one profession becomes such a large part of the person's life. The way the poet describes the life of a fisherman, his continuous efforts and sacrifices to stand independent, and the powerful simile used to make the poem a classic one. Now, let's give our friend Shaurya Kaitan from Grade 1 Senior to perform this poem. The stage is yours, Shaurya.
Hi, my name is Shaurya and I'm going to be performing the poem The Fisherman by Abby Fairwell Brown. The fisherman goes out at sea when everyone's abed and from the bottom of the sea draws his daily bread. His life is strange, half on the shore and half upon the sea. Not quite a fish, yet not quite the same as you and me. The fisherman has curious eyes that make you feel so queer, as if they had seen so many things of wonder and of fear. They're like the sea on foggy days, not grey, nor yet quite blue. They're like the wondrous tales he tells, not quite, yet maybe true. He knows so much of boats and tides and winds and clouds and sky. But when I tell of city things, he sniffs and shuts one eye. Thank you.
That was a great performance by our friend, wasn't it? Stories are not just a form of entertainment, but also an important tool to remember our past and pass it over to the future generation, and an easier way to learn values and lessons. Next up, we have Vasudha from Youth Theatre to perform the story Malgudis. Over to you, Vasudha.
Namaste. I am Vasudha and I am going to narrate an extract called A Tiger for Malgudi by R.K. Narayan. This was written in the year 1983 by renowned author R.K. Narayan in the perspective of a tiger named Raja. This narrates the experiences and emotions of animals who are too often neglected by their captors. Raja was born in the Indian jungle and he grew up to become the king of the jungle. The other animals were afraid of him. One fine day, Raja was challenged by a female tiger. They were all fighting, nearly killing each other. A wise old jackal inspired them not to kill. They became friends, eventually became mates, and eventually bore children. One day, Raja's cubs were tragically killed by a group of hunters. He eventually felt so heartbroken and decided to take revenge on the village and eat the cattle. And then he went to the school and he he went there and scared all the students and they all ran away helter skelter. He even went to the cafe and restaurant and all the people ran away helter skelter there, isn't it? So he became a calm and quiet beast. He was roaming in the mountains of Malgudi to become a calm and peaceful beast. This story tells us that man and animal must live one and together in harmony and peace. And if you do so, you would also become like one. Thank you.
That was an interesting narration. Thank you, Vasudha. A family is like a circle. Excuse me, sorry. The connection never ends. Family is like a circle. The connection never ends. And even in times, if it breaks, in time, it always mends. Now, my little friend, Nivesha, we from grade 2 junior, Arya, will be performing a poem about families. Over to you, Nivesha.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nivisha. Today, today I'm going to perform a poem called Families. Families are people who care about you. My family is special. Your family is too. Mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and grandmas and grandpas and so many others. One family is big while another is small. Some families have children, some none at all. When we are together or far, far apart, the people I love fill the map of my heart. Thank you.